So I would like to welcome you actually to the Manylaws workshop, which is a workshop on next generation of legal informatics systems and services. Of course, all the partners of the Manylaws project will contribute to the implementation of the workshop. The aims of the workshop are to present and demonstrate a next generation legal informatics portal that is developed within the Manylaws project, which implements innovative search, information retrieval, and interactive visualization services to make legal information available to everybody. So it targets many target groups: citizens, businesses, parliamentary administrations, and currently it targets Greek, Austrian, and European legal contexts. How is it going to do that? Of course, you'll get more information both from the presentation given by Haris, but also from the demonstration. But in brief, it capitalizes on open big legal data aggregation, mining this data, text mining and analysis, describing this data from a legal perspective. Thus, we have defined a legal standard-based semantic and structural metadata schema that is based on a number of different legal standards and specifications that are available. And it also provides advanced interactive visualization services in a personalized and customized and ease of use manner for the end user. Another aim of the workshop, further from presenting to you the results of our research and development work in this project, but also how we innovate with respect to what is currently available, is to gather feedback from your side on the features that you will see presented and demonstrated, and potentially extensions either from the role of citizens, or if some of your legal experts, of course, from the role of a legal expert. So the agenda will be as follows. First, of course, it's me giving this very brief introduction. And then Dr. Alexopoulos and Mr. Loutsaris from the University of the Aegean will briefly present what is Manylaws about and what are the innovative legal informatics services that we are developing. This will be followed by the demonstration of the first release that is currently available under two diverse legal contexts in Greece and Austria by the entire Manylaws project team. And finally, Dr. Sefali Virkal from the Danube University of Krems will collect feedback. She will disseminate a link to a questionnaire. Actually, this has two parts. The first part, I will ask you to fill in now to gather some essential information before the demonstration starts. And the second part, Sefali will brief you on at the end of the demonstration session. What the demonstration session will include is first Dr. Alexopoulos and Ms. Mina Gerasivi and Mr. Nektarios Kyriakou from the Hellenic Parliament. Dr. Alexopoulos is, of course, from the University of the Aegean, will present the Greek EU legal context and scenario, and the target group is parliamentary administrators, and we will demonstrate a number of the services developed for their needs, to meet their needs. Then the technical team led by Indresoft International, Ms. Stefania Stavropoulou, Mr. Elias Romas, and myself, with the support of all the Manylaws team, of course, will demonstrate functionally this scenario. We'll follow with the second demonstration scenario within an Austrian legal context, targeting citizens and actually students. This will be presented by Dr. Günther Sefbeck from Austrian Parliament. And finally, the functional demonstration of this Austrian legal scenario will be given using the Manylaws portal release by, again, the Indresoft International team, and with the support of Dr. Sefbeck and the Manylaws team. So again, please, Sefali has also copy-pasted the questionnaire, the link for the questionnaire on the chat box. give us a first set of answers that are necessary for feedback collection. Kindly fill this questionnaire. It's a brief one, and now while we are presenting the Manylaws project. Thank you very much. You may find the website of Manylaws listed in this slide, as well as, of course, we have many social media communication channels if you wish to follow them. Thank you. If there are no questions, then I will give the floor to Dr. Alexopoulos and Mr. Loutsaris to present the Manylaws project.
The things I need to say are here. The basic presentation for this project, I would like to say firstly that this is an experiment we are performing here that trying to integrate information from two countries' legal systems and provide unique services that lies in the processing data from these two different and diverse data sources. The first one, the Austrian legal system that provides information on legal documents, is a very sophisticated one on the first side, on the one side, and the Greek one, which is not so advanced at the moment, it's based on legal documents, so PDFs that are published through the National Printing Office. What we are trying to do here is to converge these two very different sources and provide visualizations and information to the legal experts, lawyers and public administrations that are dealing with drafting laws, etc. Sorry for that. Do you see also this one? Okay. So the Manylaws project, the EU-wide legal text mining project using big data processing infrastructures. What I forgot to say here that we're funded under the Telecom CEF project on public open data. So the challenge we are trying to address here is the better use of public data, trying to bring forward better services for citizens, public administrations, and other private sector experts like lawyers, demonstrate the use of high performance computing, how we can analyze in a small time frame all these huge data sets that are produced from our backend services, and to bring forward fragmented legal information and fulfill the absence of legal data in the European Data Portal. Our main objectives here is to build the proper environment of big open legal data, and we try to make it easily searchable and exploitable with proper visualization techniques, as I said, to provide the technical foundation and the tools for make semantic annotation on this legal information, so it's easily searchable and more structured and easy to handle, and to deliver a set of key trans-European services to facilitate decision support services to facilitate seamless and ubiquitous access. So the process and the concept that we are following here is that in the first step, we are aggregating five different legal sources, legal information sources. The European one, which is the EURlex platform, two or more from the Austrian side that are already integrated in one system called RIS, and two different sources from Greece that are the National Printing Office and the parliamentary data that we get from the Hellenic Parliament. So after that, we proceed to the second step, in which we developed our basic ontology, and we trying through wherever possible through text mining techniques to fill in these fields of our ontology. So perform the semantic annotation and then run the whole bunches of texts in ARIS in order to get this analyzed information and create these big legal information, legal open data sets. Then we trying to build some cases and develop the service infrastructure in order to provide the basic services, as we will see here in our demonstration today. And finally, the major scope is to upload all these things and make it available for all the people that are interested in the European Data Portal. So what we will see today, or not today, actually in the demonstration, but the Manylaws decision support services are meant to do parallel search in many EU member states in specific issues, legal issues, assessment of the transposition of an EU directive in a national context, analysis of references to the European legislation by national laws, comparative analysis of equivalent or relevant laws from different EU member states, providing also a brief translation in English if you are a user, let's say from Austria, to search the Greek legal system, then you are provided with English translations to do that. A timeline analysis in order to see all the legal elements that are connected with based on a timeline visualization, and in order to see the progress and current status of a specific national or European legislation, how it is evolved in the time. The interrelation of laws, so a graph-based visualization showing the different correlations of laws, and we have identified a lot of correlations that we can show you later. Types of correlations, I mean, like change, amends, deletes, wherever. You will see a lot of correlations in this demonstration afterwards, and some geolocated visualizations and looking in a more sophisticated text analysis techniques like sentiment graphs and interrelation maps, as I said. So closing fast, I think. The high-level architecture has this one, but I briefly explained it earlier. We have the data layer, the information and processing layer, in which we are trying to semantically annotate our data. Then we have the service layer, in which we are developing the end-user services that are accessible through our platform and usable. Then we have the trust and security layer, the user authentication techniques, and all the certificates needed to be there applied. And of course, we have the front-end layer, in which you will see, it's the one that you will see today. So the consortium consists of 5 organizations. The University of the Aegean, who is coordinating this project, then the Hellenic Parliament, that is responsible for the data from the Greek side. So then we have Danube, University of Kpis, and the Austrian Parliament from the side of Austria. And then we have our integrator and service infrastructure implementer and integrator, which is Intersoft International. So some of the KPIs that we have designed for our project. So number of portal users, around 400, integrated legal databases, 5 produced datasets, more than 1,000, and number of analyzed legislation, more than 8,000, number of index terms, more than 1,000, number of public servants that will be engaged and test thoroughly our platform, more than 20, and number of public administrations involved, around 10.